All right, so the main reasons why we're raising our prices is because the cost of everything that we buy has gone up. For example, tire shine we've been buying from Etiforma, right, Nathan?
Yeah, Etiforma.
Yeah, so we buy from Etiforma, and that gallon used to cost us $40. Sometimes we would get it on sale for like $35 or $30, but right now the price for it's $80. So that's just one example there. Some of the other chemicals that we buy have also gone up, and gas prices has gone up as well. Me and Nathan both drive trucks, so yeah, it's filling up. We fill up every few days, and I fill up with $100. Nathan's probably about the same, right?
Yeah, it's crazy out there.
We've had pretty good pricing for our customers since we started, but overall, at the end of the day, we are running a business, so we can't have really cheap prices because at the end, we're not gonna make any money.
And it's a big reason why we are, raising our prices, because just from when we started, we raised the quality of our work a lot. So, we give our clients a lot better quality service. So we're just trying to pretty much avoid people who just don't want to pay our prices overall.
Right. All right, so let me tell you guys about our first detail that we had to do. I don't know if you remember that lady, Nathan, the one with the orange cruise, I believe it was.
Yeah, the Golden Corral. She worked at the Golden Corral.
Yeah. So our first detail, we're ready. We're like, oh dang, we've got our first customer. Other than friends and family, our first customer that we got outside of that. So we were excited, and the customer was like, all right, can you guys do it at my work? And she was working at Golden Corral. And we're like, yeah, we got it. And we said yes, and we agreed on the price. And we charged her $35. So yeah, inside and out. And obviously we had no water, so we had to do a waterless. We still had no tank. So what we did, we had a waterless, I think it was like a chemical guy's waterless.
Yeah, chemical guy's
I think it's like the Eco Smart. Yeah. So we had that, so like, all right, we're gonna do waterless. So we were like, okay, this is gonna work out. And then we still didn't have a generator. So we actually, all right, yeah, this is embarrassing. But what we did is, we had no generator, so we had no way to vacuum it. So I went over to a friend's house real quick, and I borrowed his handheld, was it like a
Dyson vacuum?
Yeah, his little Dyson vacuum. So I borrowed that, and then halfway through the detail, it died out.
Yeah, and then toward the end, it was just like, I was just picking out all the little pieces of dirt that I could out of the carpet. So it was just a lot of lessons learned that day.
Yeah, for sure. And we charged her $35. It took us at least 3 hours. And we had to go inside to search for her whenever we were done. She gave us the keys, and we're just working outside. And yeah, $35 for a detail for 3 hours between both of us. Yeah, like Nathan was saying, we learned a lot of lessons since then. And that's, every time I think about that, I was like, you know what? We need to get paid what we're worth. Because at the end of the day, if we're not making, at least $40, $50 per hour, then might as well just, work our regular day jobs. So for our prices, we decided to separate between inside and outside, and we're gonna have 2 different levels depending on what the customer wants. So for example, sorry, I still haven't looking at this because we recently changed our prices, so I haven't memorized them yet. But for like a full detail inside only, we're looking at a regular size sedan. It's gonna start at $160.
And for our a new service that we started doing for the exterior, we added a wash and wax service. So that includes the normal foam bath and a contact wash. But on top of that, we're gonna do iron decontamination and clay bar, and of course wax to go with it.
Right. And I think that's $120 for like a small size sedan. So total, our starting price for like a small size sedan is not going to be $280. So that's starting. Obviously from there, if the customer has a bigger vehicle or if it's dirtier, we're definitely going to charge more. And we also have just like a basic wash. We're calling it the premium wash. It's going to be outside only, and that's going to be $50. And then the mini detail is going to start at $40 for a small size sedan. And that one is going to be very basic. Nathan has mentioned that we're going to provide no agitation on that, right?
Yeah, it's just going to be a thorough vacuum and just a quick wipe down with a microfiber rag. Just quick pass.
Right. And then the point in that particular one, if a customer doesn't want to, pay that much, to get a more like a full detail and all the other services that we're going to add to that, is just to be quick. We're trying to make it where it takes us anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour max, because we're trying to run a business here. We want to be profitable, and we just can't be charging like these low prices, because at the end of the day, when we keep into account chemicals, taxes, and then the profit that we end up getting, and then anything else that we want to expand, we really have to be at least at $40 an hour or $50 an hour just to be profitable as a business. So one of the things that me and Nathan we're talking a lot when we were deciding to raise our prices, if all those customers that have been with us, if they're going to get the new pricing or not, because it's quite a bit of a difference. Going to what we used to charge for inside and out. We used to charge starting at $120, and now pretty much it starts at $280, I believe. So for those customers, we're gonna keep them around the same price. We are gonna increase them anywhere from like $40 to $60. The majority of them so far, they've understood that cost of everything has gone up. Another reason why we're keeping them at the same price, a lot of the customers that have that price, they have multiple cards that we do for them. So every time we're there, we're doing more than one card, and their cars are usually not that dirty. So it ends up being more like of a maintenance type detail. So we're gonna keep them around the same price for them.
And pretty much over the years, we've had raised our prices before, and we just gradually raised them over the years. But sometimes, we had this one client that we used to detail their car for like $50 outside and inside, and but once we raised our prices, a customer like that, he didn't want to use us anymore. But we all also had clients who were okay with our raised prices.
Just really depends on the customer. Honestly, some of them are willing to pay for it because they understand the value that we provide. But for that customer that Nathan was saying, he had a new truck. What were you talking about? Victor, right?
Yes. So
okay.
When we first detailed his car, it was brand new, but obviously after a while, it would just get really dirty, and he was still expected to be like,
this is the same price. Yeah, we were told him that we could definitely do it at $50 at the very beginning, but I told him, hey, we'll do it at this price as long as the vehicle stays within this,
condition.
This condition, yeah. But as like Nathan was saying, he kept on getting dirty and dirtier, and we're like, hey, it's gonna be $10 more this time, and then it just kept on getting dirty. It's like, hey, it's gonna be like $60 this time instead of 50 or 70, and then after all, he just stopped calling us.
But so yeah, just pretty much as we increased our quality of our work, we've increased our prices just over the years. So some of the new packages that we're offering, like I mentioned before, is like the wash and wax, which is like just a foam wash, contact wash, and then iron decontamination, clay bar, and a wax. And then new services that we're also adding is paint corrections, like a buff and polish, and ceramic coatings. So we're just trying to expand our business and expand the clients that we can reach, customers who are looking for those kind of services.
Yeah, Nathan knows how to do them, but we decided at first we weren't going to do them because I just personally didn't know how to do them. So he's taught me a lot, and we actually took a training together with somebody else who does body work, but he also does paint correction. So he showed us a lot of new things, so we're excited to start implementing even more the paint corrections. And overall, we just wanted to add more services. That way we get different type of clients that are willing to pay for those services. And that way we could get to a point where we could both go full time. Right now, the business could handle one person, as far as like doing it full time. I'm part time, as you guys already know, and Nathan's considering it as well. But we're trying to expand it. That way we could double our business, that we could both focus on it 100%. So the way we set up our packages now, where it's a little bit better for the customer and better for us as well. That way they get exactly what they need, and at the same time we're still making a good amount of money on it. That way if they don't need something, they could get just like a lower tier package. And I don't know if you remember, Nathan, but recently, remember that Dave Ramsey lady?
Oh yeah.
So a few days after we changed our prices, we had a lady call us, and she wanted like a detail on her Dodge Ram. I think it was like a 2019 or 2020, and she was looking to sell it. And she was kind of just telling us what she wanted, and we were kind of telling her, you know, our prices. And then instantly she was like comparing us like to another detailer. It's like, well, another detailer said he would do it like for $200, and then I think we quoted her like 300 or something.
Yeah, and then she was just trying to add things in there. She was like, "Oh, this other detailer said it'll clean my engine bay and under body wash."
And then she was just adding like a lot of weird stuff. She was saying that she listens to Dave Ramsey, and then Dave Ramsey told her not to spend more than $200 on the detail. And then she was saying that she has like a lot of dollars that fell between the cracks of the seats, and she was just all over the place. And at the end, I was like, hey, just send us pictures. We're going to look at it, because we told her it would start at that price, but we couldn't guarantee because we couldn't see what it actually looked like. Like you guys know, we can't really quote over the phone until we see the actual car or the actual truck. So it's like, just send us a picture. And she wanted to FaceTime me, and I was like, nah, it's not happening. So at the end, she was like, hey, if you guys can't do it for $200, I'm gonna go with the other guy. And I told her, I was like, all right, that's fine. Like we're not gonna lower our prices anymore, but customers not willing to pay for them, and it's just not gonna be worth it to us, because I mean, we're trying to run a business. You guys already know this. You guys probably do the same thing. Because if we're gonna be making the same amount, you know, we're making at our current jobs, and at that point, what was the point of having, you know, a detailing business if we're not making a profit?
So now you know why we're raising our detailing prices. Let us know what your guys' starting prices for details are in the comments below. If you want to see more detailing content, make sure you like and subscribe to the video, and thanks for watching.